stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the lone running back. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Gators are in the hurry up.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses
He's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quarterback will audible. To the air. It's Lagway. On the run, still looking. He chucks one out to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. A first down for the offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to throw, it's Flagway. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Colorado 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got his man down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. They fake the fake, and he wants to throw. And he catches it. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw at Sanders. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, Florida.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Pocket starts to collapse. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Gators want to move quickly.
First and goal, Florida.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Number 1 with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Colorado, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's looking to throw it. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He looks that one in nicely. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.